This is Ben, Liam and Belle on Nova.
G'day there, podcaster.
Yeah, I mean, this podcast has it all, doesn't it? Sex, drugs, rock and roll. I mean, royalty doing Class A drugs, Colombian marching powder. Ugh.
Devil's dandruff.
Yes. Do you have any...
I was going to say booger sugar.
Yes, booger sugar's good, Belle. That's a good way
Nose
of saying.
beers.
Yeah. Look, it really sounds like you're
Snow.
on it every weekend. All right, calm down,
Maple?
Pablo. We are split one. Obviously talking about Prince Harry, his revelations of doing some cocaine. You'll hear about that very soon. He also has killed some people. Hectic. What else you hear? Oh, there's also a bit of hate mail that we directed towards the New South Wales Premier. So enjoy.
Huge news this morning. Prince Harry's tell-all memoir is coming out next week, but Spain have decided that's too long to wait and they've released it early.
And normally when it's like tell-all memoir, it's like just boring stuff rehashed. But like seeing the headlines this morning, we've got like drug revelations. There's stuff about him losing his virginity. All sort. Like it's like he really has just opened up in this one.
Absolutely. So what I've got for you now is just kind of the top lines that have been taken out of this book already. These are the learnings that we've all had in the last 24 hours. Biggest being, I think, that he has now confessed that his number of people that he has killed while serving in the army for 10 years was 25. He said that he counted, he noted this down. He said he's not embarrassed by it.
I'm glad he counted. That's nice of him. That's one.
Oh, Liam. The other one is, you may have seen this one yesterday, but he got into a huge physical fight with Prince Will. We obviously know that they've been disagreeing for years, but in 2019, he said that he and Will got into a physical fight. Prince Will picked him up by the collar, threw him down onto the ground.
Whoa.
There was a whole thing going on.
Hang on, hasn't he killed 25 Taliban fighters? How was he thrown down by that man with Mountbatten boldness?
I reckon Will's killed more.
Really?
Okay.
Well, I mean,
that's
to be
a
fair,
cool
like
answer.
if you really want to get into it history-wise, that's chump numbers compared to his ancestors with colonialism and
100%.
whatnot.
That is
you know what I mean?
true.
But it's not like new for the royal
All
family.
right. Well, what about this one? He's also confessed that when he was under 18, 17 years old, he did take cocaine a few times.
Okay, well, I didn't know that. I didn't.
See, normally they do blow headlines out of proportion. That's pretty wild that there's a royal admitting to using cocaine.
Yeah.
I know there's probably they're probably all sniffing keys here and there.
Oh,
Okay,
You know what I mean?
again, Liam, you can't just go and say these things.
Well, I mean, he's come out and said it, and to be fair, out of all of them, he had the party. He had the party era and whatnot.
Yeah.
You would
Party
assume
boy.
that maybe he was doing a bit of that
I
stuff.
mean, you say all of them. Do you reckon that the Queen would have? R.I.P.
I mean, she would have. No, what I would say is she would have had the opportunity if she wanted to. I'm sure.
You reckon?
Yes, they do. They can ask for probably anything, but
I can
doesn't
ask
mean
for a
they're
little bit
doing
if they
it.
want. I don't know if
Can I
they
just have
are.
some scones and a key?
Well, the other one is that, cast your mind back, 2005, when he donned the Nazi outfit, he's now blamed Will and Kate for that and said that it was them that encouraged him to wear it, pointing the finger there.
Which is convenient because I don't know about you, but I would have hung that one on Uncle Andrew. I reckon. He's like, it's talking about character assassination. Like no one's going to believe that guy if he's like, I didn't. There we go. Whatever, Andrew. I'm sure it was your idea. But like Wills and Kate, I mean, people like respect those
Yeah.
guys. So
True. And finally, he says that he lost his virginity
well,
to an older woman behind a pub in, and this is his words, a quick ride.
wasn't everyone's first time. It's rarely a long ride. In movie world terms, for me, it was less Wild West Falls and more Superman escapes.
You're saying that you're Superman.
Certainly not. I don't know if you've been on that ride, but it's pretty quick.
It's 6:10. Hallelujah, it's 6:10.
Yep, the 610 quiz. If you get on air to play, you're in the draw for free for 23. That's $50,000 just by getting on air. Also, if you get all 5 questions right in the quiz, you get to choose the next song we play.
Shannon from Melton, what are you up to this morning?
Oh, just heading to work.
Yeah, nice one,
lovely.
mate. Well,
First off, long-time listener, first-time caller for you. Doing a great job as well.
thanks,
lovely.
mate. I mean, did you start listening like a month ago when we started in Melbourne?
Nah, yesterday when the bloke got 3 strikes, so I'm
yeah.
gonna get 4.
Yeah.
No, I'm only
Long
joking.
time.
Since you started.
Average listener, I think, is about 7 minutes.
Yep.
So you're
Yeah.
a pretty long-time listener, Shannon.
All right.
Shannon, got a good feeling about you, mate.
All right, New South Wales Premier Dom Perrottet, a bit of a douche, has had a crack at Melbourne and Fed Square. Can you name one building on any corner across from Fed Square?
Flinders Street. Station.
Yep.
Take that.
It's Kim Jong-un's birthday this weekend. Happy birthday to that guy. He'll be 39. Doesn't look a day over 56. What country is below North Korea?
South Korea.
We asked someone that question once and they said, East Korea? The ATO are cracking down on Instagram influencers and coming after the money they're making. What does ATO stand for, Shannon?
Australian Tax Office.
Yeah, it's taxation office. It's the same.
Yeah.
Okay, second to last question. Siri may soon be able to tell if you're drunk when you speak to it. Can you tell us what the maximum blood alcohol limit is when driving?
0.5.
No, not 0.5.
Well, I know.
No.
I know what he means.
No, I get
what
Shannon.
he means.
Under 0.5.
It's not 0.5.
No, but he's saying it how I would probably say it.
He's saying
That's
how
not right. If you had a 0.5 reading, you'd be dead.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
They were very serious about this.
Sorry, I'm
Sorry.
very
that's
protective,
one
Shannon. You did. No, if you heard yesterday with bloody Sylvester, you'd know that these guys are very.
Shannon, I like it. Do you want to say it? Do you want to try and say it in a little bit of a different way? Because you got it all right. It's just jumbled around the wrong way.
Zero. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the wrong way.
Yeah.
See- No, move on. Cooper.
Oh.
Back a smash.
Sorry, Shannon.
All right.
Cooper, back a smash. What's the limit when driving? The alcohol limit.
Yeah, definitely a bit harsh on off, mate, as well, by the way, guys. There.
Yeah, I think so too, Coop.
Fine, Cooper.
100%.
Goodbye.
Oh,
Jeez,
sorry, Cooper.
Oh, man. She's on a mission this morning. Maisie in Mornington. Do you know what the blood alcohol limit is?
0.05?
Yes. 0.05. Thank you, Maisie.
Yeah, it's hard luck, Shannon, trying to argue that one to the cops. Yeah, I thought it was actually 0.5. You see, I was... Yeah, okay, well, Maisie, thank you. Last question here for you. Lewis Capaldi has complained online after he was mistaken for fellow Scot Susan Boyle. Can you finish these lyrics?
I was getting kind of used to being someone you love.
Good job, Maisie.
Well done.
Beautiful. I hope you don't mind secondhand embarrassment because you're about to get some. Ben and I have been doing a radio show together for years. Belle, you officially became a presenter about a month ago.
Yeah.
Doing a great job. But before that, you were
thanks.
sort of behind the scenes producing the show. And it's recently come to Ben and myself's attention that just before you started the show, like a week before, you applied for your own blue tick
Cringe.
on Instagram.
I may have.
Oh, big ick.
That's tragic.
Well, you guys have one.
You don't apply for your own. You just get one.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't you?
I don't know.
There's nothing more uncool than applying for a blue
Wait,
tick.
hang on. So did you just
I'm
wake up one morning and Instagram went, hey?
literally. You
Oh,
get
really?
verified. Yeah.
When you actually, so when you start to get a bit of a following, then Instagram goes, oh, well, that's obviously spiking in the follows. Then they,
Right.
I'm assuming, review your account.
and
then
look,
you get a
we're
blue
not.
tick.
I wouldn't say we're putting up great stuff
No.
or necessarily have a massive following either. But
You do have a bigger one than me, I will say that.
What have you got?
2,000.
So, I mean,
and that spike hasn't come for me yet.
I feel like it's hard to get the tick when you're around the two. Like most of your friends have 2,000 followers.
So
I'd
when
say.
you apply, what's the process?
You just go into settings and then it says like request verification. So I did that, and then you've got to you just put in like details about yourself and what you do, and then it says like, all right, we need proof that you're in the public interest. So you have to give like 3 links to things about you. So whether
Oh,
it's an
wow.
article or something like that. So we did have a few articles about us, doing the Melbourne show.
Here's a link
so-
on TikTok for the time I farted on Studio 10.
Yeah, whatever.
I've been on national television. Give me a blue tick.
Well, it clearly didn't work because I did get the notification saying that I've been declined,
That doesn't surprise me.
and it said we're sorry. You
Not
haven't,
yet.
you haven't made the pass.
They must laugh and laugh when because people do it all the time. To go, oh, look at this goose.
Yeah.
They want their tick, do they? No.
Yeah.
I just thought it'd be fun.
Look, I'm sure you'll get one someday, but I mean, it's to apply for it before you even actually turn the mic on, and you know what I mean. It's a bit much. But look, Ben and I, we obviously want the best for you. We want you to be verified. I think that's good for
thanks.
everyone.
It's good
so
for the show's image.
Oh yeah.
that's it. So we we thought what we would do is we would cold call people around Melbourne, and if one person knew you, then we would rally against Instagram and we would try and overturn the decision and get this tick for you.
So you just need one. You just need one person to know who you are from these random phone
Did you
calls.
call my mum?
No, we're just calling random
Him.
people. This is how it went.
Good morning, Justin speaking.
Hello there. I was just wondering if you've heard of Belle Jackson before.
No, I haven't.
The name Belle, does that ring any bells?
No.
Like a media personality?
Belle Jackson?
Yeah.
No.
She's like Chrissy Swan, but like less famous. Like a lot less famous.
Okay. No.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay. No, just a quick survey. Thank you for your time.
Bye.
Hello.
Oh, g'day. They're just doing a quick survey. Do you know who Belle Jackson is?
Pardon?
Do you know who Belle Jackson is?
You've got the wrong number. Hello.
Do you know who Belle Jackson is? Huh. Hung up. She hung up. Obviously not.
Do you know who Big Belle Jackson is?
Oh, no, sorry.
Hello, I was just wondering if you've heard of Belle Jackson before.
No.
Radio host, philanthropist?
No.
No?
No.
No?
No.
Totally fine. I'll let you go. Thank you.
Do you know who Belle Jackson is?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. No worries. Bye.
Yep, that's a strikeout for you. That's zero for zero. What is your Instagram so people can go follow you?
Oh,
No, go on. Is
Go on.
it big _ Belle Jackson?
well, no, Ben, it's not Big Belle. It's Belle Jackson _ because
Okay.
Belle Jackson was taken.
Oh, yeah. So hang on. So not only do you not have your blue tick, you couldn't even get the original. Like, you couldn't get your name.
No.
Rough. That means there's a more famous Belle Jackson somewhere.
Hey, how's this? The ATO, Australian Taxation Office, are now cracking down on influencers.
Well, look out, Belle. I mean, after you get your blue tick, they'll be coming for you, I'm sure.
Serious, we just wrapped that
I
up.
know.
That's done now.
No,
Move
yeah.
on.
Belle-
Yes, I applied for a blue tick. Yes, I got declined.
Funny because as like a pity, like an offering, we said to you, mention your Instagram. And so you did.
Yeah,
How
I'm
many
just
did you get?
checking, did I get any followers? Ooh, doesn't look like it yet. hang on. Oh, hang on. No, 1, 2, 3. I got 5.
Pretty good. Pretty
Is
good.
that spike
Well,
coming?
the ATO will be knocking at your door later today, I am sure. Hey, New South Wales Premier Dom Perrottet. Did you hear what he said about Melbourne?
Melbourne more livable than Sydney. I mean, please. I mean, we've got the best harbour in the world, the Opera House, the Blue Mountains, the best beaches, and they've got that was Federation Square thing. Like, no, Sydney's the place to be. We all know that.
Ugh, so smug.
Oh, he oozes smugness.
Do you think when he gets elected premier, do they like sit him down and go, right now you just have to hate Melbourne?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think he rags on all the states, to be honest.
Yeah,
he's
he does,
made headlines a few times for that. But we're saying if you're listening to that this morning and it's made you furious and you'd like to give Dom Perrottet a message, well, we have his details for his office and we're going to send him a bit of a package. So Tracy in Frankston, good morning. Whether you want to just say why Melbourne's the best or whether you just want to rag on Sydney
Yeah.
or Dom himself, whatever.
So, Trace, are you going to go more down the ragging Sydney or are you going to go more down the bigging up Melbourne path?
Oh, a bit of both, I think.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
great.
All right, well, whenever you're ready, the tape recorder's on.
Okay. I'm from Sydney originally. Beautiful harbour, beautiful beaches. People suck. Melbourne's the best. Wouldn't live there again.
Yeah, good one,
yeah.
Trace.
Very good.
I got all of that.
I like that
Get in
one,
between
Trace.
the eyes.
Marco in Broadmeadows, the tape recorder's on. Leave your message after the beep.
It's more of a serious problem, but at least in Melbourne, we didn't have two of the biggest crime families going at each other in the streets, you know?
True.
Trish
Got a little bit of crime here, but
in Sandringham, leave your message whenever you're ready, Trish.
How could you not be so passionate about Melbourne? It's got the best music and sports, better than Sydney.
Smoked him.
That's true.
We're doing well, team. If you're in Melbourne, 13 24 10's the number. I mean, Dom Perrottet, he threw mud across the border first.
We're putting together a big old audio card for him. Scott in Springvale, good morning. Whenever you're ready, leave your message after the beep.
I just don't understand why you can't do a U-turn in the city. If you miss your corner in the city, you've got to go right around again.
that's true.
Learn about hook turns, Sydney.
No, but it's true in Sydney. If you need to go somewhere east, you got to go west.
It's true.
first.
It's like, yeah, we lived there for a few years, and if you take the wrong turn, you're like, I'm going to a different state
Now
now.
I go across the bridge. What's the road you're on?
Eddie joins us now in St Andrews. Good morning, Eddie. Please leave your message after the beep.
Mate, I lived there in 2021 for a whole year, and I'd never, ever in my life live there again. I'm coming back to Melbourne, mate. I'm here forever.
Oh,
Very nice.
Yeah.
You showed him.
Dom Perrottet is going to be writhing around in pain later on this afternoon in his Premier's office in New South Wales.
He's going to get his audio card and go, what is this? Who are these people?
The people suck. That was my favourite. A crime has been committed under my roof. Ben, Belle, I got home from work yesterday, threw my backpack down. I don't have a work bag because I, don't really have a real job.
It is very cute that you both have backpacks and you wear them to work. And you guys leaving the building with your
they're
backpacks
cool
is the cutest thing.
It's like something that a uni student might have.
They're definitely like high school backpacks.
And speaking of high, it's also how high Liam wears his. It's very
it's
cute.
So lame.
I think, just quickly, like when I started working with you guys, 5 years ago, I think it was the first day when you guys left together out of the office and you had your backpacks on, and I was like, yeah, these guys are not what I expected they were.
Well, my bag, to be fair, my bag rides pretty low.
Yeah.
Liam, you have your bag on the highest setting.
Could you?
It's so lame.
You got to be careful with your back. But could you imagine though if I suddenly changed and brought like a leather briefcase into work? You guys would be like, "What the hell? That isn't you. That's not your vibe." Anyway, we're getting off track. I threw my work bag down, which happens to be a child's backpack, and
it's a bluey one.
Yeah, I went to the toilet. As I do, and then I walked into my bedroom to get changed into my chill clothes. This is probably something that a lot of people do after a long, hard day. They like wearing what they're comfortable in around their own home. And to my horror, I found out that my moccasin slippers that have done some Ks, probably had them for about 10 years, had been chucked out entirely. I had been bought a new pair, but my fiancée chucked away the slippers that are moulded to my foot, like a Birkenstock. I don't know if you've worn one of those before, but after a year, it moulds to you. It pairs with you, much like a wand in Harry Potter. Also, my shorts, my favourite pair of shorts that I wear, that my fiancée despises.
Are they the footy shorts?
Yes, she says they're too tight. And I say, well, not everyone got to play for the under-15s Mowbray Jets team in the northeastern suburbs of Adelaide, okay? And that's something I'm proud of. And she's always like, it's so white and tight, it's gross, I can see everything. And I'm like, well, they're more comfy shorts, all right?
I am so familiar with those shorts.
Yeah, I know the
you wear,
shorts.
And I must agree with Sarah. It's like you're wearing white bike shorts with those slippers as well. And, oh boy, it was a look.
Yeah, look, I tend to agree with Belle and Sarah.
What the hell? Well, you guys aren't on my team here. They're my comfy clothes.
They're way too tight and white.
Yeah.
My shorts were... It's besides the point. It was besides the point. She's been telling me to throw them away for years, and I say no because I'm comfortable in them. I like wearing them. And my comfy shorts were thrown away. My slippers that I love were thrown away behind my back. And now I'm not getting married anymore.
Okay.
That's at least what I've said. I've said I'm moving out for a day or two. But, let me put myself in your shoes quickly. Belle, imagine if your partner threw away your gross onesie that you wear all the time.
Yeah, I would be mad.
Or Ben, those despicable maroon trackies that you have, which are the dirtiest things on earth. Could you imagine if you lost them?
I would be pretty angry.
Yeah. They've got all dry,
paint.
Well, you say it's paint, but Kathleen from Hawthorne East joins us now. What did your partner get rid of behind your back?
What did I get rid of? Loving the show. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning. A man bag.
Oh, so you were the one who ditched his man bag?
Yeah, I met him at a date, and he had grey leather slip-on shoes and a man bag.
Yeah, right. So you just didn't like the man bag?
No, it wasn't a good look. It was pretty...
Kathleen, did you say that you met him for a date and you got rid of it straight away?
Well... Not straight away, but
within the first
An
week.
hour.
Yeah. Oh, it's a satchel. Indiana Jones wears one.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool.
We were
Kim,
just saying before that you have backpacks, and I think that is a step up from the man bag.
Yeah.
Kim in Hampton, did you throw something away behind your partner's back?
Good morning, guys. Look, I think as a woman, we have the right to say to our husband, partner, you're not going to go out in that, are you? Like, surely. Because, it's our reputation as well. when I first met my husband at McDonald's in the 80s.
Gorgeous.
He was wearing out in public moccasins, skin-tight jeans with like a bald patch kind of where he used to scratch at the front of your jeans. I don't know if you're familiar with that. But also a Foster's Lager wind cheater.
Are you sure you're not Liam's fiancée, Sarah?
That kid sounds comfy and cool.
You said you met him and he was wearing that, so it clearly worked.
Well, I didn't meet him but these clothes started appearing as we were going out on dates, and I thought, hell no. So they disappeared mysteriously in the wash. I don't know where they went.
I suppose if you're doing the washing, you also have the right, but
not really.
Yeah, well, yeah, no.
He's wearing that out, especially on dates.
It's the thing, though, Kim. You don't get it. Like a moccasin. Have you worn a moccasin before? What's your slipper of choice?
Look, a little Ugg boot.
See, Ugg boots.
Around the house.
I know they're like a classic Australian thing, and I'm happy for the people who made Ugg boots and they made a lot of money. And but it's my feet get too hot in there. It's never that cold that you need your entire foot submerged in sheep's wool.
All right, we're not
with
doing,
a moccasin.
We're not doing Liam's slipper reviews.
Yeah.
It's looking like this year's Golden Globes are going to be streamed live on Stan. They're taking a step away from television.
Well, I can't wait to not watch it on Stan as well. I feel like those award ceremonies as a whole are just dying. Like apart from unless you get like a Gervais or something like that, just like tearing everyone a new one at the start.
But even that's what makes the headlines now. It's whoever's hosting it and what they say. It's not about the actual people that win the awards.
You got to punch someone now to make the headlines.
That's it. That actually makes me think more and more. Is that a conspiracy theory, the whole slap? Because that was like the most talked about.
Did you see that? I'm pretty sure, I don't think it's confirmed yet, but Netflix are in talks with Will Smith to do a documentary about his life after the slap.
No one.
I don't care. I liked Will Smith up until that point, and I just don't like him now. I can't even watch his movies anymore. I just
Really?
don't. God, I hate the guy.
Oh, it was a once-off.
I Am Legend, great movie though.
Great film.
I don't care if he slapped Chris Rock. I'm still going to like that movie.
Pursuit of Happiness, great.
Still good. Yeah, all that.
Very good.
£7.
Awesome.
Very good. Anything from this point though? No, I don't care anymore. I'm sorry.
Liam, Belle, I found the most bizarre thing in my new house, and I need your help to solve what it is. So we're new to Melbourne. Belle, you're a local. You've been in Melbourne your whole life, besides the last couple of years. But Liam and we've just moved into new homes. And when I moved into mine, I found the strangest thing in the corner of the lounge room. And my wife, Sam, spotted it first. And she said, "Oh, God, what's that?" And then at first, I'll be honest, I thought it was like rat poo. I was like, gross. It's like a bit of rat poo in the corner. And then I had to go over and inspect it. And it was a little bit bigger than rat poo. And then as I got closer, it was kind of like a single handful of black peppercorns. And then I thought, what's happened here is the people that moved out obviously were like cleaning and they dropped the peppercorns. And then they pushed them into the corner of the room. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
And then in the bedroom, we also saw a little pile.
Well, they probably spilt the peppercorns. Yeah, I suppose, and then they had to slip them into that corner as well.
Said that to my wife, Sam. I said, when you drop peppercorns, they do go everywhere.
This is the thing about peppercorns. Yeah, no, Ben's right. They do roll everywhere.
And she said, don't be an idiot. There's no way that peppercorns would have ended up in 2 rooms. Anyway, I'll cut a long story short. Every single room in the house had a little pile of peppercorns in the corner of each room.
It ain't peppercorns.
How ridiculous.
It's actually peppercorns. I picked them up and I looked at them. It's peppercorns. It's not poo. It's peppercorns.
Oh, did you eat it?
I didn't eat it, but I smelled it. It is peppercorn. I know a peppercorn when I see one, Belle.
I don't know.
But what I would love to know this morning, because I've Googled this and I can't get an answer. I would love to know 13, 24, 10. They're clearly there deliberately. I would like to know, why is there peppercorns in a little pile in each corner of my room? I don't know. Is it voodoo?
Yeah, I was going to say it's like a juju thing.
Is there a spirit in my house?
Are you sure it's peppercorns? I was going to say, I think cockroaches leave little
I think he knows between a peppercorn and I trust him enough to.
I'm positive that it's a peppercorn.
13, 24, 10. Is this something you know about? Is this something you do? Are you a witch?
Exactly. It might be like a known thing that none of us know about.
Like a sage burn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just throw some
You just
pepper
make a pepper corner.
Yeah.
Room.
Maybe it's like an offering to the house spirit. I don't know. 13, 24, 10. If you know, we might get no calls for this. I don't know, but I'd love to know. Do you know, why is there little piles of black peppercorns in the corners of all my rooms.
Yeah, fascinating. Ben, you're saying you've obviously moved into a new joint in Melbourne, and you noticed that there's peppercorns in every corner of the room. I don't know if that's sort of some interior design.
Voodoo.
You say peppercorns. I still think, if you haven't eaten one, it could definitely be like, not rat poo, but like I think cockroaches leave a little black poo thing.
I'm positive it's peppercorns. It's peppercorns, and the weird thing is, when I saw it in one room, I thought my obvious thought was, someone when they're packing up and moving out, they dropped a packet of peppercorns and they've just pushed them into the corner of the room. But then in every single room of the house, there was a little tiny pile of peppercorns, and I've said 13, 24, 10. If you know why, because I've Googled it and there's not a clear answer on the internet, why is there peppercorns in the corner of every room in my house?
Susan from Maribyrnong, do you know why?
Well, I believe it's for mice. It's a repellent for mice, which makes a lot of sense if you've got pets, because we had a dog once that ingested ants' red.
Yeah.
And it had to get its stomach pumped.
Yeah,
so
of
I
course.
think it's a much better idea to put peppercorns down if you've got pets.
Yeah,
So-
right.
so-
I didn't realise that mice didn't like pepper.
I thought they could get through some pepper. I mean, yeah.
Just walk past it.
They might sneeze. Because I always thought of it as more of a seasoning.
And like if it's only in one corner, you go
Oh
past
yeah,
it. It's like it's scattered
there's a
everywhere.
lot more house there, isn't it? Unless your entire floor is peppercorns. Yeah. Sam in Epping, do you know why Ben has peppercorns in every corner of his house for some reason?
Yeah, because it's to stay safe and stay away from the negative vibes, and good for the family and good for the wealth to stay at the home.
Right, so Sam, have
Money-
you done
money
this in your house?
Sorry?
Have you done this in your house?
Yeah, many times.
So you're saying that people do this for like positive vibes in the house, Sam?
Yeah, and to like the money comes to the house, but you don't spend too much, you save as well.
Really?
What culture does this come from?
Yeah.
It's like I'm not sure, but I've seen many people done. So I heard from someone, so I've done it a couple of times.
Interesting.
Righto. Well, I mean, I suppose you got no mice. You're getting money coming in.
Yeah.
It's safe. There's no bad vibes.
It's working.
Have you left them there, Ben?
I've left them there, yeah.
There you go.
I'm going to come to work with some pepper in my pocket.
What's trending?
Trending all over the internet. Twitter.
Instagram.
Welcome to Facebook.
Well, Ellie Goulding has finally addressed the rumours of if she cheated on Ed Sheeran with Niall Horan a few years ago. If you're not fully across this story, I'm a huge Ed fan, so I've been following it for years. He was allegedly seeing her for a while. They were together, and then she slept with Niall Horan from One Direction. And just to top it off, Ed Sheeran's song Don't from a few years ago is supposedly all about it. Have a listen.
On my hotel door, I don't even know if she knows what for. She was crying on my shoulder. I already told you, trust and respect is what we do this for.
So that's about Ellie.
Well, the whole song is said to be about it and about the cheating and all of that. Now, she has finally come out and said, flat out denied it. She was on TikTok. Someone said, hey, how about that time that you cheated on Ed? She commented back and said, absolutely false.
How's that, though? She's backed the wrong horse. I mean, where's Niall right now?
Yeah.
She should have stayed with the gin. She would have been laughing. And she hasn't been relevant since Love Me Like You Do. Love Me Like
the 50 Shades song.
Yes, that's right.
And Siri may soon be able to tell if you're drunk. Latrobe Uni have made an AI that can now test just after a 12-second voice recording whether you're drunk or not. So this could be the end of breathos.
Yeah, people will just be driving around looking at their phone instead going, Oi, Siri! Am I too blind for this or what?
Prince Harry, his book is set to come out next week, but it's actually already been leaked in Spain. Spain mistakenly just released it 5 days early and went, whoops.
Espanol.
So there are a few takings that are doing the rounds. We've learnt so much about him and his past that he's come clean about.
I've kind of skimmed these headlines, and, people like to blow things out of proportion. Some of these headlines, though, are pretty juicy.
Oh, it's
yeah.
hectic. It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's good.
Especially if it's coming straight from the horse's mouth.
Yeah,
it's not
it's
just
his
he-
book.
Yeah. One of them is, cast your minds back to 2005 when Prince Harry dressed in a Nazi uniform. He is now saying that he was told by Will and Kate to wear it, and they encouraged him. And they said, hey, you know what would be great? Just put this costume on.
Because
It'll be a laugh.
arguably that's his biggest hiccup
Yes.
Yeah, and he's trying to just blame that on Will, is he?
Yeah, he's saying, "Oh, my brother told me to do it."
It's an S party. Well, it's right in front of you, isn't it? SS. Why not? That'd be good.
Well, that's the thing. So he is pointing the finger at them. That's one of his claims coming out of his book that has been leaked. He's saying, yeah, Will and Kate encouraged him to wear that uniform. It was not his idea.
I didn't even realise Kate was on the scene back in 2005.
Yeah, it's a long time ago, isn't it?
Well, they got married, didn't they? In 2012? 2011 they got married.
Yeah, right. I suppose she would have been.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine she's come up with that one.
He's never living that down, though, is he?
No. And you know what? It's dress up regret, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder at the party if he's like, probably shouldn't have come as a Nazi. You know what I mean? Or is it like after the fact when everyone was like, this is disgraceful, like, why would you do that? Like, yada, yada. That's
Rock
the worst,
up, realise you didn't get the memo.
Yeah, one of the worst things that happened in history. But it is, like, sometimes people do miss the mark. I mean, we had a I won't name who it was. We had a Nova Christmas party, and it was like dresses of the year. And,
so the theme...
Something from the year.
Yeah, the theme was come as something from the year's past events.
And one of the employees came as the bushfires. But she had, like, twigs in her hair, and she had, like...
dirt rubbed on her face.
Yeah, and, like flames, like, attached to her shirt. And this was, like, deep, like, mid, like, country burning. Like, everyone was, like, koalas burning. Like, it was the most horrible time. People were losing their homes and lives.
Out of... bad taste.
And she was like, "Oh, here's the bushfire." Like she had it, like she teased her hair with like hairspray, so it looked like her hair was like a ravaging.
It's never funny at the best. Like that bushfire, that's not funny. Full stop. But in the moment that it's actually happening,
it was funny in the sense that you thought that would be.
Yeah, it was funny that you missed the mark so far.
Yeah, and not like just a thing with your mates, like 5 people, and you've all got a dark sense of humour. Like at an entire company thing, like everyone's coming in, like, oh, well, I'm the bushfires.
You know what? Sometimes, in hindsight, when you look back, you realise that probably was in bad taste.
You know, maybe you're Prince Harry, and you've come as a member of the Third Reich to a party, and you're going, but maybe this isn't the best thing I should have done.
You've got dress up regret. There's a text here, no name on it, but they said, I went as a Cronulla rider back in 2005. I had the Australian flag draped over my shoulders, fake tattoos, and green and gold zinc.
Come on, man. Like right in the peak.
Right in the peak of it all happening.
It's when you do it like as it's happening.
Yeah.
It's not funny yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to just pick the right thing. I think when they do the dress of the year, they're like, it'll be funny to do the worst thing that happened this year. Do you know what I mean?
I did one for the work Christmas party a few years back.
Yeah.
I dressed as an adult entertainer.
That's right.
But it wasn't bad.
Well, HR got involved, but
no, they didn't.
I think I did the poo jogger that year.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah.
What did you wear?
I had I put like toilet paper in my running shorts. It's a pretty easy one. Beck in Mornington, dress up regret. What'd you go as?
Hey, my partner actually was the culprit. So his dad sent us through a photo of him from about 10, 15 years ago. He dressed up as Aladdin, but maybe let's just say he had a bit too much fake tan on his
Yeah. That's a worry.
You can do Aladdin without doing that,
Yeah. You don't need to be offensive. Yeah. You can put the hat on.
Well, look, that can't be as bad as this one on the text line. Ned from Coburg said, in the late 90s, so this is also the 90s.
Anytime someone says 90s, I get a shiver down my spine. I'm like, oh, if you thought it was bad,
In the late 90s, I went to a Halloween party as Dead Diana, only 4 weeks after her passing.
That is close. That is
wow.
A lot of the world still mourning that one. Yeah, that's... I wonder how he did it. I wonder...
Yeah, I'd like to know the details.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.